With this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to model up a bolt. So first things first, I'm going to select a working directory and send those to your folder that I've created there. Okay, a new part, and I'll call this one bolt. Okay, so we're going to start off by sketching the head of the bolt onto a plane. Now, the way we can do this, you could either sketch the profile using one of your sketch tools, or if you go into the palette, select palette, there are some pre-existing shapes that are already in Creo that you can use. So if you select polygons, and we're going to go 6-sided hexagon, so double click on that. Now you'll see this box with a cross appear in that. We'll click on our plane, close the palette. Now we can move that shape that we've put in. We can also alter the size, so I'll make that 80 and we'll accept that sketch. Okay, and accept. So now we have that, that's the shape for the head of the bolt. I'm going to now extrude that, and let's make that, let's say 45, maybe 40. Okay, so now that I have the head of the bolt, we're going to put the shaft in there. So we can sketch onto a surface, so I'm going to select sketch, and then select the surface, and sketch. Okay, and I'm going to use the circle tool here. Snap it to the center, make sure you're working in the center there. Okay, you would have sketched that hexagon in the center where those planes all intersect to make it a lot easier for you. Okay, make that 90. Yep, I'm happy with that, so click OK. And we're going to extrude that circle. Okay, drag that past. Let's make that 160. And I'm happy with that. I'm going to accept that. Now, what we want to do here is we want to put some thread onto that shaft there. So we're going to do that by using we're going to do a helical sweep, but first we have to sketch our trajectories. So we select that plane. We want it going up that face there. Sketch. I'm going to add some references in because I want to be referencing that edge. Okay, I need to put a center line in. And I need a trajectory, so just a straight line from there. Make that 150. Okay, now let's go into sweep, helical sweep. Okay, we've selected our trajectory. Now let's go into create or edit a sweep section. So we need to sketch that. You can see where these lines, these dotted lines are intersecting. That's where we're going to sketch. Okay, so if I zoom in, so let's start off with the line. And that's snapping to that edge. You want it touching that edge. Okay, I'm going to add some dimensions in here. So you can click on the line and then just push down on your scroll wheel. Push on the line, scroll wheel, push on the line, scroll wheel. So let's tidy these up. And I'll have a look at that. I'm happy with that. I will put a little bit of a round on there. I'll use the fillet tool. And 0.9. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to click OK. And you can see now we've got a little bit of that, that thread twisting around that shaft. We can change the way that it turns, spins, and we can change the pitch, which is the distance between those two entities, by going here and make that 10. Maybe let's make it 9. No, we can't make 9. We'll make it 10. Accept that. So we have some thread on that now. We can add some more detail onto this. We can put the cross profile on the top of that bolt for your screwdriver. So we can sketch onto that. So sketch onto the surface. I'm going to use my center rectangle. You'll notice how those H's and V's have come in. That's telling me that those rectangles are both the same size, the same height and the same horizontal and vertical. So if I were to change, let's say if I were to change this to 20, the other rectangle would also change. Okay? So we need to remove some detail here. We need to remove these lines. Make sure you remove all of those, otherwise your sketch will not be accepted by Creo Parametric. So I'm happy with that. I might put, let's select OK, and let's extrude that. I'll make that 20 and flip it and remove material. Okay, so I'll accept that. Now you can also put a little bit more detail on. We might put a chamfer around the head of the bolt. So select chamfer and select each of those edges. If you hold down the control key, you can then select a number of different edges. Okay, and they will all change at the same time. Okay. Might do another one here. I'll do a chamfer on the inside. And I can change that up here to, let's change it to 3. Okay, and that there is just a basic bolt.